Greetings, Harbingers. Welcome to Yliaster, PewDiePie's favorite channel. Wow, look at this scenario. Mayhem, havoc, and destruction. It's a perfect scenario for this video. This is an abandoned place here in the city. I checked if anyone was here, you never know. Even in safe countries like the one I'm at, you can walk by and find places like this. Look. Easy to be a revolutionary in a free capitalist country, right? But the other way around, it's not so easy. Well, let's go to the video. Subscribe to the channel. Even though the message of this video is a strong, hard one, it's gonna be positive in the end. Words darker than their wings. Have you ever seen in movies or TV shows when a raven arrives with a message and it's normally bad news, war related and so on? There is a saying behind all that sometimes words are darker than their wings. The words are even darker than the raven's wings, who are the harbingers of the bad news. In our case, we are the harbingers of Yliaster, which is good news to design your universe. Wow, this is... I want to look like the guy from Assassin's Creed, but it's not working well. So yeah, so be it. The thing about life is that giving up, mediocrity, and wreckage will always be there. Will always be an option, waiting for you to ravish on it. Because the amount of effort it takes for one to reach excellence is not something that anyone are willing to pay the price to go there. And even when you are in the process, when you are trying, oftentimes you will feel drained, like everything you are doing is worthless because you are not seeing the results. Those are the moments when people tend to give up and go back to this. This is ugly, this is bad, this is destroyed, but somehow it anesthetizes, it can cauterize those whose delight in the end of the tunnel is but another train. Why am I telling all this? I am in the process of, being the best fucking version of myself. I think I can say that. I don't curse a lot. I rarely curse actually, but I think there's no other way to put it. I am trying my best efforts to be the best version of myself. And I am succeeding at least in one of the three parts. And I talk about that a lot in this channel because this is a channel about stoicism, personal development, be the best version of yourself. I don't want to sound all the time the pessimist guy who is bringing the bad news and I want this to help people, but I'm not here talking about illusions. I try to be as transparent as possible, talk about real life. All of this effort I am putting in my daily life, I'm very happy with the results from the gym. I just finished my running. I don't do strength training today. I have a resting day in the middle of the week and then Sunday, because I'm a natural, so I have to rest is the part of training. But I run. Today I broke my record. I ran 70 minutes and I burned 915 calories according to the machine. And I went straight here to record this video. And don't be mistaken, I feel drained sometimes. I feel like giving up because in the end of the day, it's always gonna be there, lurking, waiting for you to give in. It took me a while to realize that I had to make this paradigm shift. You reach to a crossroads in which you have to make a decision. You either give in and be miserable for the rest of your life, or you fucking try. You fucking try every single day. You put your best efforts breaking your habits little by little. It's not easy. It takes work, it takes discipline. I'll give you a practical example. You went out Friday night, you party hard, you had everything you could. You woke up hangover the next day. So you won't go training. The thing is, if you don't go training, you stay home, hangover, all the same. If you go training with a hangover, all the same. So you will be hangover, but you still have a choice. There is the easy path and there is the right path. Which one are you taking? Sometimes, oftentimes, I'm not gonna lie, I feel drained, you know. It seems like my mind just go Windows blue screen of death, and I just had to stop everything and lie down in bed for a few minutes because I feel overwhelmed. And I don't like this feeling. I try to struggle, I try hard not to fall for it. But sometimes I do, and I have to lay down in bed, and I think of everything I'm doing. I'm like, what am I trying to accomplish by doing all this? One thing I realized after my 30s is that I don't know myself that well. I don't know myself as I thought I would, because I am tending to believe that people who truly know themselves tend to achieve higher things, because by knowing themselves, knowing very well of their capabilities, they are able to extend that in a way that will harvest them results. So if you're good at something, you're going to market that and you're going to make money and you're going to escalate. And also knowing yourself allows you to reach a state of awareness in which you can take care of yourself in a very thoroughly way, because you know yourself, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, and you're going to do whatever it takes to be the best version of yourself and take advantage of your abilities, of your surroundings, of your network, of your health by taking care of yourself to reach everything you aspire for. If you are feeling drained, if anhedonia is hitting hard, maybe you just don't know yourself enough. And because of that, you are not fully in the presence to take this journey and step on in an attempt to be the best version of yourself, even though you're not seeing any results just immediately, because it doesn't happen like that. Know thyself is one of the keys. Take action is another one. Thing is, take action is about break everything you can into small chunks. For example, when I wake up, I don't touch my cell phone, because you wake up and you are there, start scrolling. You're wasting your time. You can waste like 30 minutes, 1 hour scrolling before actually wake up and take care of your life, you know. I spoke about that a few videos back, about addictions, having a coffee with the demon without sugar, which is, I'm talking about addictions, getting rid of those addictions. And I think nowadays scrolling is one of the worst, because it doesn't have an immediate consequence, but on long term you're just wasting your time. Anyway, don't touch your cell phone. What I do, I wake up, I put my coffee to be prepared. While it's preparing, I know that I have to pick up my gym clothes, I have to open the gate for my bicycle, I have to put my cell phone to charge, and I do all those little things in between until my coffee is ready. When my coffee is ready, I already have my mug with my pre-training creatine, beta-alanine. It's a very generous cup of coffee, and I spend like 20 minutes to drink that coffee because it's too hot and I like to savor it. But on those 20 minutes, I'm reading. I'm reading a book now, and then another one, and if I don't absorb enough, I'll read that book again. So I always have 20 minutes of reading before going to the gym while drinking my coffee. It's about little choices. It's like playing puzzle. You have to fit the pieces in a way that you don't waste your time. It's a little bit of Fordism. Henry Ford envisioned that like 1 century ago. It's an everyday. You always have 5 minutes to really take a deep breath and make the right choice in that little time span. Breaking your habits little by little and applying consistency is the way I am finding to avoid those moments of drainage, of feeling drained, of when anhedonia hits, because it will, and you are tempted to fall into the trap of procrastination. So your life go back to be like this, an abandoned place full of ideas that people probably aren't taking action on. So stop dreaming, take action. Look all those writings. I'm pretty sure a lot of these people aren't owners of their lives, are but slaves of their own immediate hedonism. You don't need to see the writing on the wall to know that there is actually a writing on the wall. But the truth aren't here. Here is a place for you to have a reference of where you don't want to be. I hope these words are enough, my friend. I hope I could get the message. I spent my whole hour running, thinking about how I would word this message in this video. If you like the message, please subscribe to the channel, give the thumbs up, leave a comment. Let's unite, let's stay together, so we can all reach Yliaster and design our own universe. El Psy Congo.